And the Oscar goes to Robert Downey Jr.
This is the first Oscar win for Robert Downey Jr. and his third nomination.
Hello, YouTube. Ready to dive into the incredible life and stratospheric success of Robert Downey Jr.? From triumph to turmoil and back again, we're exploring the man behind the iron mask and the zeros in his bank account. Don't forget to hit that like button and join the squad by subscribing for more jaw-dropping celebrity journeys. Let's get started. All right, folks, let's dive into the world of Robert Downey Jr., not just as the superhero we know and love, but as a guy with some seriously cool hobbies and interests. You might be wondering, where does Tony Stark, RDJ, spend his hard-earned cash? Well, buckle up, because it's not just about what you might expect. First off, Robert is a huge art enthusiast. He's got a keen eye for it too, with an impressive collection that includes works from some of the greats like Tamara de Lempicka and Jean-Michel Basquiat. He's not just a collector, though. He's also dabbled in creating his own art. In fact, he's even showcased some of his abstract paintings on his social media platforms. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll see a Downey original up for auction. Now, let's talk about his love for technology and innovation. It's no surprise that the man who brought Iron Man to life has a deep appreciation for cutting-edge tech. He's often seen discussing the latest gadgets and advancements on his social media, and he's even invested in various tech startups. It's like he's living the Tony Stark life, even when the cameras aren't rolling. But it's not all about material things with our Iron Man. Robert is also deeply passionate about giving back. He's involved in various charities and foundations, using his wealth and influence to make a positive impact. One of his notable ventures is the Footprint Coalition, an organization he founded to combat climate change through the use of advanced technologies. Talk about being a real-life superhero, right? And get this, Robert is also into Wing Chun, a form of Chinese martial arts. He's been practicing for years and even incorporates it into his workout routines. It's not just about staying in shape for him, it's about the discipline, focus, and inner strength that comes with the practice. Lastly, let's not forget his love for music. Robert has a bit of a musical past, having released an album back in 2004 called The Futurist. While he might not be pumping out hits these days, his appreciation for music remains strong. He's often seen attending concerts and even jamming out with fellow musicians. Here's a fun fact for you. Robert is also quite the watch connoisseur. He's been spotted wearing some of the most exquisite and rare timepieces out there. It's not just about the bling. He genuinely appreciates the craftsmanship and history behind these pieces. He's a man of many passions, from art and technology to philanthropy and martial arts. It's these interests that make him not just a successful actor, but a truly fascinating individual. Okay, let's dive into the personal life and relationships of Robert Downey Jr., a journey that's been as eventful as any of his movies. First off, let's talk about his early relationships. In the 80s, Downey was linked with actress Sarah Jessica Parker. They were quite the power couple back then, but their relationship didn't last, and they parted ways in 1991 after 7 years together. Now, let's fast forward to 1992, when Downey married actress and singer Deborah Falconer. They even had a son together, Indio. But as we know, Downey was struggling with substance abuse during this time, which put a tremendous strain on their marriage. After many ups and downs, the couple eventually divorced in 2004. But here's where the story takes a turn for the better. In 2003, Downey met producer Susan Levin on the set of the movie Gothica. He was instantly smitten, and despite initially turning him down, Susan eventually agreed to go on a date with him. The rest, as they say, is history. They got married in 2005 in a beautiful ceremony in the Hamptons. Susan has been a massive support in Downey's life, helping him maintain his sobriety and rebuild his career. They have 2 children together, a son named Exton and a daughter named Avery. Downey often credits Susan for turning his life around, calling her his greatest treasure. It's clear that Downey's personal life has been a roller coaster, filled with both challenges and triumphs. But through it all, he's emerged as a devoted family man, a doting father, and a husband who isn't shy about expressing his love for his wife. So we've all been keeping up with Robert Downey Jr. and his wonderful wife Susan, right? Well, buckle up, because there's a heartwarming rumor going around that's bound to make you smile. Word on the street is that the power couple is considering expanding their family. But here's the beautiful twist. They're reportedly looking into fostering a child. Isn't that just the sweetest thing? This tidbit of info comes straight from close friends of the actor, so you know there's some truth to it. Now, before we all get too carried away, let's remember that there aren't any concrete details just yet. We all know that Robert and Susan are amazing parents to their 3 kids, Indio, Exton, and Avery, and it's no secret that they have hearts of gold. So, the idea of them opening their home and their lives to a child in need is just so on brand for them. Imagine that. Little ones running around, laughter filling the halls of the Downey household. It's a beautiful picture, isn't it? And who knows, maybe this will inspire other families to consider fostering as well. So, let's all keep our fingers crossed and send some good vibes their way. Who knows, we might be hearing some official news soon. And you know I'll be right here, ready to spill the tea as soon as I get the deets. Until then, let's just enjoy the thought of the Downey family growing and spreading even more love and joy. Isn't that what life's all about after all? However, the news does not end there. We all remember the heart-wrenching moment when Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, made the ultimate sacrifice in Avengers Endgame, right? It seemed like the end of an era for Robert Downey Jr. in the MCU. But plot twist, our beloved RDJ is making a comeback, and it's not at all how you'd expect. Picture this: San Diego Comic-Con, the crowd's going wild, and Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige drops a bombshell. Robert Downey Jr. is returning, but not as the hero we knew and loved. He's coming back as none other than Dr. Doom, aka Victor Von Doom, one of Marvel's most iconic supervillains. Now, you might be scratching your head, wondering how this is all going to work. Is he going to be an evil multiverse version of Stark? Or will he be a completely separate character with no ties to Iron Man? The internet is buzzing with theories. And let's not forget the memes. They're popping up everywhere, poking fun at Downey for jumping back into the MCU right after winning his first Oscar. Some are even joking about the massive paycheck he must have gotten to return. But not everyone is thrilled with the casting choice. Some fans are calling it a desperate move by Marvel to boost box office numbers, while others are hoping for a fresh face instead of a familiar one. But hey, at the end of the day, there are plenty of fans who are just ecstatic to see Downey back in action, no matter what role he's playing. So, what do you think? Let's dive into the world of Robert Downey Jr. and talk about the green stuff, money. You know, this guy's journey is a true Hollywood roller coaster, and his bank account reflects that. First things first, how does RDJ make his money? Well, it's not hard to guess that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has made Robert no small amount of money. Downey Jr. has been the face of it all since day one, playing everyone's favorite genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. These movies have been smashing box office records left, right, and center, and our man Downey has been cashing in big time. For the first Iron Man movie, he earned a cool $500,000. Not bad, right? But hold on to your hats, folks, because that's just the beginning. By the time we get to Avengers Endgame, his upfront salary is a whopping $20 million. And that's not even the best part. Due to a clever bit of negotiating, RDJ also gets a percentage of the movie's profits. We're talking tens of millions here, people. But Marvel isn't the only game in town for Robert Downey Jr. He's also starred in other massive hits like the Sherlock Holmes movies and Tropic Thunder. Plus, he's got endorsement deals with brands like HTC and Audi, raking in even more cash. So, how much money has he made so far? Well, as of now, his net worth is estimated to be around $300 million. Yeah, you heard that right, $300 million. That's enough to make even Tony Stark raise an eyebrow. It's a good time to take a look at this actor's real estate portfolio. First off, let's talk about his incredible home in Malibu, California. Nestled in the beautiful Paradise Cove, this stunning property is just as charming and charismatic as the actor himself. The estate, which he shares with his wife Susan and their kids, is a gorgeous 19th century windmill folly. Yes, you heard that right, a windmill. But don't let that fool you. It's packed with modern amenities and has a unique, whimsical vibe that we absolutely love. Now, if you thought that was impressive, wait till you hear about his other properties. Downey Jr. also owns a magnificent 7-acre estate in the Hamptons, complete with a massive main house, a guest house, and a beautiful windmill. Seems like he has a thing for them, huh? This stunning property is surrounded by lush greenery and offers plenty of privacy, making it the perfect East Coast retreat. But that's not all, folks. Robert Downey Jr. also owns a fantastic apartment in Manhattan, New York. Located in the trendy East Village, this pad is perfect for when he wants to be in the heart of the action. Plus, it's a great place for him to hang his superhero suit when he's in town. And let's not forget about his incredible property in Pacific Palisades, California. This stunning estate, which he purchased back in 2017, is a true masterpiece. With its gorgeous views, stunning architecture, and luxurious amenities, it's the perfect place for him to relax and unwind with his family. First up, we have the Audi R8. Now, if you're a fan of the Iron Man movies, you'll recognize this beauty. It's not just a movie prop. Downey Jr. actually owns one of these sleek, powerful machines. Next, let's talk about the Bentley Continental GT. This luxurious ride is all about class and comfort. It's the kind of car that says, "I've made it." And with Downey Jr.'s incredible career, it's no surprise he's cruising around in one of these. Now, how about a classic? Robert Downey Jr. has been spotted in a gorgeous 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302. This muscle car is a true American icon, and it's clear that RDJ has a soft spot for vintage rides. But it's not all about speed and luxury. Downey Jr. also owns a more eco-friendly ride, the Audi A8L Security. This armored vehicle is not only safe, but also packed with high-tech features. Lastly, let's not forget about his motorcycles. RDJ is a known bike enthusiast and has been spotted on various high-end motorcycles, including a Ducati and a Harley-Davidson. Whether he's cruising on 4 wheels or 2, there's no denying that Robert Downey Jr. has an impressive collection of vehicles. And that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching it with us, but hey, don't stop now. We've got more awesome videos for you to check out.